What if you were told there was an encrypted message hidden in plain sight that has been unsolvable for the past 31 years? Do you think you'd be able to solve it? Could you imagine walking past this hidden message every day at work and not knowing what it means? The sculpture we are going to discuss in this video is called Kryptos, and it is located on the campus of the CIA, Central Intelligence Agency, in Langley, Virginia. The word Kryptos is a Greek word meaning hidden, which is a very fitting name for this sculpture because it contains 4 encrypted messages, 3 of which have already been solved. But the 4th message has stumped people for over 3 decades. That's right, thousands of people have tried to solve this 4th message over the years with no such luck, including employees from the NSA, National Security Agency, which, by the way, employs some of the top codebreakers in the world. But what makes this encrypted message so intriguing to people that makes them care so much to solve it? Well, perhaps it's a part of human nature, or possibly even more so because Jim Sanborn, the person who created the hidden message, was never a cryptologist himself, but actually an artist. Although he did work with retired CIA employee Ed Scheidt to create these coded messages. Stated by the creator Jim Sanborn himself, the final Kryptos message is said to be a riddle within a riddle, and is only solvable after the first 4 cipher messages, K1 to K4, are decrypted. The left side of the Kryptos sculpture, also known as the code, contains 869 characters in total, 865 letters, and 4 question marks. While the right side of the sculpture, also known as the key, contains a total of 867 letters. The first 3 hidden messages have already been solved, but the 4th message, containing just 97 total characters, remains a secret. But before we look at the final unsolved message, let's first take a look at the 3 ciphers that have already been solved. The first passage was created by Jim Sanborn himself, and it depicts a poetic phrase. The solution reads, "Between subtle shading and the absence of light lies the nuance of illusion." According to Sanborn, the word illusion was intentionally spelled incorrectly with a Q to increase the level of difficulty to mislead codebreakers even more. Polyalphabetic substitution was the decryption method used to solve both the first and second passages, but the second passage proved to be more difficult due to the increased number of characters. The solution reads, "It was totally invisible. How's that possible? They used the Earth's magnetic field. The information was gathered and transmitted underground to an unknown location. Does Langley know about this? They should. It's buried out there somewhere. Who knows the exact location? Only WW. This was his last message. 38 degrees 57 minutes 6.5 seconds north, 77 degrees 8 minutes 44 seconds west. Layer 2. In this second passage, there are GPS coordinates mentioned which are located just 150 feet from the Kryptos sculpture itself. Also mentioned in this passage are the initials WW, which was later confirmed by Jim Sanborn himself. These initials stand for the name William Webster. William Webster was the director of the CIA, and at the time of the unveiling of the Kryptos sculpture in 1990, Sanborn was seen giving an envelope to Webster. A key to solve the Kryptos messages has been rumored to be in this envelope, but Sanborn did mention all the necessary information wasn't included to be able to solve all the messages. With spacing and punctuation added, the solution to the third passage reads, "Slowly, desperately slowly, the remains of passage debris that encumbered the lower part of the doorway was removed. With trembling hands, I made a tiny breach in the upper left-hand corner. And then, widening the hole a little, I inserted the candle and peered in. The hot air escaping from the chamber caused the flame to flicker, but presently details of the room within emerged from the mist. Can you see anything?" Note that the misspelling of words was intentional to misdirect the codebreakers even more. The third passage was the most difficult of the first 3, and was solved by using a transposition cipher decryption method. This type of cipher rearranges the order of the lettering in the message without substituting any additional characters. This message was a direct quote from Egyptologist Howard Carter when he was opening the tomb of King Tut in 1922. The fourth and final message has yet to be solved after 3 decades and is by far the most difficult one to unscramble, containing only 97 characters. Jim Sanborn himself has noted there are clues within the first 3 messages that help to solve final encryption. He has also, over the years, publicly given 4 clues to lead codebreakers in the right direction. The first clue, released in 2010, signified the 64th through 69th letters NYPVTT actually spell the word Berlin after decryption. The second clue, released in 2014, signified the 70th through 74th letters MZFPK translate into clock after decryption. The third clue, released January 2020, signified the 26th through 34th letters QQPRNGKSS translate into northeast after decryption. And the fourth and most recent clue, revealed in August 2020, signified the 22nd through 25th letters FLRV translate into east after decryption. Even when, or if, this fourth message is finally solved, the entire Kryptos sculpture as a whole will still be fascinating, because if you remember, earlier in this video we mentioned that all 4 messages are merely more clues to solve the bigger Kryptos puzzle as a whole. There are also other clues that play a part to this bigger mystery as well, which include the objects surrounding the Kryptos sculpture itself: a granite slab, a piece of petrified wood, and a small pond of water. Jim Sanborn, now 74 years of age, receives daily inquiries from fellow codebreakers all over the world, asking him about the answer to the 4th passage. He even has a system set up to auction off the secretive solution to the highest bidder if the unsolved mystery outlives him. So what are your thoughts about the answer to the final passage that still hasn't been solved for the past 3 decades? Do you know what the answer is? If so, or if you have any other theories to what the final passage might mean, please leave a comment below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and also consider subscribing to the channel and turning notifications on so you don't miss out on any future videos we post. Thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next video.